is me, Ruowen Huang. Before I begin, let me first introduce myself. My name is Ruowen Huang. I'm an author, spirit coach, and also a psychic. In this very particular episode, let's talk about take care of your body series, fat, which I thought I talked about long ago, but obviously not. But before I get into the topic, let me clarify one more time. If you have any physical condition, it's better you talk to a professional about it. Not a psychic, but the reason I share my personal opinion with you is hoping to work with you in a way while you are receiving the proper care from the health professional. You can also work on it from the spiritual point of view. So without further ado, let's get into it. In this very particular, let's talk about fat. As many of us hate them, we hate them. We try everything we can to get rid of them, which a lot of you, as I know, try all kind of diet. All you want to do is hoping to get rid of all those fat out of your body. Did you know that fat is actually in your body with the purpose to protect you? Protect you in a lot of ways. And as I say, our body is simply the tool of how our soul commands. Since it is functioning in a way how our soul commanded to be, now you are understanding fat is simply there to protect you. Now you will have to understand what is fat trying to protect you from. If you realize you tend to be top heavier, which we have mentioned before, when you have this kind of problem, joint problem or movement wise, on the upper body is basically your soul consider you have done too much. Like me, very often you will feel helpless, or you feel very powerless, helpless, and etc. Then most likely your soul will command your body to produce fat to protect yourself from it. So therefore, you may gain some fat in that area, in the upper body, I would say, upper body. While if you tend to find more fat wrapping around your chest or your organ-wise, understand in the previous episode we have talked about each organ represents certain part of your emotion, such will be your heart. And for joys, if you have hard time feeling joys, or you have your lung, you're dealing with your sorrow, and your liver, which handle your anger, etc. So if your soul experience too much of them or lack of, and in a way like send the signal of I need the protection of it or protect you from it, therefore you may find more of the internal organ fat around it that is try to protect you from the certain emotion from the soul's point of view. Then let's go down to the lower. Sometimes you will find people having more fat around the waist area, which is their back, or the love handle where you around the middle rim, if you know what I meant. That's usually when one feel lack of support. It can be spiritual support, or it could be the mental support. In a way, when they're living or upbringing feel like their life lack of support, then most likely you're fat. We're focusing in that area, remember, trying to protect you. Now let's go down to your base. Some people will find themselves a little bit base heavier, like their butt. Around your butt area is what we call your self-value, your worth. So if you have like inner child problem, I have my self-value problem, I don't know who I am, what I am, or my own worth, then you will most likely find the fat tend to go around that area. And sure enough, of course, if you don't exercise and you don't eat healthy, you might accumulate fat. But what I'm saying is, instead of viewing fat as something that you eager to get rid of and then you really don't want any of them in your body, try to look at it in a different perspective and look within yourself and see, do you have that kind of problem? as well. If you do, and meanwhile, while you are trying to lose some weight, working with those issues along the side will also benefit you from your weight loss. So I understand many of you who can be skinny and meanwhile got a lot of fat too. So remember, healthy body is not depending on what the scale tell you, but how you really feel. So keep yourself active and then eat healthy, feed your body some good food. As I said, this is a body that you have in this life. So maximize it, treat it nice, and you most likely will treat you back as well. Sorry, I didn't talk about how how a lot of time the fat was surrounding around your internal intestine area. Here. Remember, aside from the cell value, a lot of time the fat things tend to gather in front of your belly area where your intestine is. That's when you feel your inner child need to be protected. Just as we mentioned in the previous episode too, the belly digesting problem usually have a lot of old stuff like old shit or old problem or old trauma, etc. So any fat that gather around here is usually try to protect you from your inner child trauma and past experience, etc. So anyway, hope this quick episode can answer all your questions. Next time when you view fat, think of it in a different perspective. It's there to protect you. So what kind of command does your soul send to your body and demand it to create fat to surround in certain area? Hope that will give you some idea to help you on your weight loss. So again, if you like what I'm doing, you can always follow, share, like. See you next time. Bye now.